Hi everyone, it's Maureen. I'm going to do my makeup routine. Today I'm going to a Witches Night Out event in Kimmswick, Missouri. And so when I'm done with my makeup, I have a couple props that I kind of wanted to get your input on what I should wear. So I'm going to get started and hopefully some people will join. The first thing I'm going to do is my One Drop Wonder, or our One Drop Wonder. This is pure mp4 oil, and I just do a little drop, and it's great for under my eyes and any dark spots, scars, scratches. You want to get them cleared up. This is oil that's taken from the hedge ball, or Osage orange, it may be called in some places. And they take the seeds, cold press them, and deliver them to us in this beautiful little bottle. One Drop Wonder. This is great for rejuvenating your skin. So on top of that, I'm going to put our Sotox, and this is for my fine lines. It has helped with my redness. I used to have a lot of redness that went all the way up on my cheeks, and right now I'm down to just, this little T-zone area. So I've been really impressed with this. This is also good for age spots and, lightening those and for your fine lines. The next thing I'm going to do is our Skin Therapist lotion. This is just your everyday skin moisturizer. It helps rejuvenate your skin cells. Okay, now I'm going to start with my makeup, and wanted to show you that our products come in these little tin pans, and they usually come in an individual palette, but I went ahead and purchased this Z palette, which will hold all my makeup. So in the morning I flip this up, and this is all I need in front of me to do my makeup for the day. So first thing, I'm going to apply my concealer, and I'm going to use one of our Blenderful sponges. Looks like this. This is really great. It helps me push this product right on into now. This is number one. This is a color corrector concealer, so I like to put this on first for any dark circles or the redness that I usually get. Which of course is right around here. And you just press it in to your skin. Then I go into, this is concealer number 3, and I'm going to go ahead and put this in a V shape. And do my eyelids, because I use this as a base for my eyeshadow. And we just press that in. Okay. So one thing I forgot to put on my base primer. So we have a First Base makeup primer, and I'm going to put that on now because, of course, I want this to last, and it'll help set the rest of my foundation and products. Okay. So I'm going to let that dry just a little. And I got some extra bags today. Okay. I'm going to apply some eyeshadow. So these are all our colors of our nude palette. We did just come out with a Lottie collection, who is a celebrity makeup artist, and she created 6 palettes each of different colors. So those are coming out, and you can always find them on the website. But today I'm going to do probably pretty nude look. So I take my larger domed flatter brush, and I'm going to take Cream Boat, which is this very light. And you just tap it in. There's a ton of product that comes on the brush. So, and we're just going to apply this and press it in. Just to give me a nice base to work with. Okay, then I'm going to take my angle brush, and I'm going to go in with, I think I'm going to do Antique Bar, which is a really pretty, kind of coppery brown, and in this I'm going to start at my crease, and I want to start here because that's when you have the most powder on your product. So I start there, and I don't go all the way down because of being an older woman. When I go down, it just drags my eye down. So I'm just going to go, and I kind of drag it out to here, just a little. And then I'll rub that in. Okay, so see how that just brings my eye up immediately. And then the other side, start in the middle. And then go out and almost go straight out. I have found in practicing with this and following tutorials of our makeup artists, we have a ton of professional makeup artists and estheticians in our group, and they are always sharing their... Okay, so looks like I just applied a second row of eyebrows, but don't worry, we're going to blend that out. The next color, I'm going to take our Blush Hour, which is this color. It's kind of a corally color. And I'm going to fill in my eyelids here. And I kind of bring it up here. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to take a blender brush, and so this is just a nice dome brush, but it's pretty sturdy. It doesn't have a lot of give to it, so it's really great for blending. And I'm going to blend this in. And I'm going to bring that corner that I left out here, I'm going to just bring it in and create my little smoky eye. Okay. Okay, I don't know, can you see that? Okay. And then lastly, I am going to come in and do a little more of that cream brow, just to highlight the brow. And bring a little more softness to this. And sometimes you like to bring it in the corner. Wake yourself up instantly. Okay. Next, I'm going to do my eyebrows. And this is our eyebrow pen. I love it. It has your little whirly thing on the end to brush this up. And I'm going into a color called Ashen for Trouble. And this is a cool brown, so it won't turn orangey on me or anything like that. So, sorry, but I'm going to my big mirror for this, and I hope you could see it still. So you just want to start at the bottom and draw your line. Of course, I went out of line. And then we start and we just feather up as if we're making hairs. Sorry. And just fill in, brush through. I just like to fill in any gaps I may have, or dare I say gray hairs. So, can you see the difference? It's a little bit fuller and I like that it's a little darker here. My coloring looks really orangey, but I don't know what to do about that today. So, I'm going to start under. So I kind of thicken that area, go down, and fill in. So I just take that same powder that I applied down here and wisp it up. Make it look like okay. So, got those eyebrows on. How's that look? Okay. So I got my crazy makeup on and my eyebrows done. I'm going to just lightly go through and put a liner on using Brownie Points, which is a very dark brown that we have. I can take our finishing spray and kind of wet my brush a little and dip it in so that it kind of will behave more like a liner instead of just the eyeshadow polish. And I tap it in here as close to my eyelash line as I can. And I just kind of connect it in the corner there. So, and of course, it's so good, I can do 2 eyes. Well, the product is so good. Hyperpigmentation in this. So I can go ahead and do both my eyes with just that one little dip of this brush, not in my nose, I know it looks like it's on my nose, but actually in brownie points. So, we finished that. Okay, so I finished the eyes. Maybe if I turn this off. I wonder, let's see what else we got going. That's not better. Okay, anyway, now I'm going to put my foundation on. And I like to do this with a stipple brush. It has high and low level on the ends. And I just dip it into our foundation. And I'm using Shinto 2. So I'm just going to and then I press it in. And slowly, in maybe little circles, soft, start to cover my face. But I have to say that after using their skincare, LimeLight by Alcone skincare, I mean, I just feel like my skin is so much clearer that I hardly have to use anything. And there are times when I finish my eye makeup and I look down and I start to put on my bronzer and blush, and I'm like, oh, I didn't even put the rest of the foundation on. So I really like that about the product. And this is a very sheer. It can be a very sheer coverage, or it can be a very solid coverage. You could put it on. So I have some brownie, some, dark pigmentation. And I try to cover that all up. And another opportunity at this time to fix this angle from my eyeshadow. Okay, I'm going to look at my mirror real quick. Make sure I'm looking good, because okay, another secret to get an even sheerer but I'm looking pretty shiny as it is, but we have a face serum called Must Do, and I sometimes like to mix that in with this brush and foundation. So now I mixed it in. I'm getting a little foundation just to put a little bit sheerer coverage in my T-zone where I carry the more redness. Now granted, my first application was very sufficient to, face the world. But since I am going to be out in the sun, enjoying some cocktails, my girlfriends, love, laughter, always a good time. So I want to make sure I have my coverage. Okay, so I have my foundation on. I'm just going to press, because this is just an extra step. Double duty. Let's get this in there. So you can stay on my face all day, and if I'm lucky, I won't have to do another thing, which usually is the case. Okay. So then I'm going to go ahead and apply our bronzer. And I use just a little fluffy brush. And I use this brush for all of the things I'm going to applicate. So this I'm going to put under my cheekbone right there. And I'm not going to go past the end of this, my eye here. Okay, so we're going to, and I just press it in. I go up. You could do that backwards 3 if you want. Always do under this chin. Okay, so you could see already how that has lifted this side. Brought it all in. It's all an illusion. My husband doesn't even know who he married anymore. I come out looking like somebody else every day. He might like that though. Okay, so we got our bronzer on. I'm going to go into, this is blush number 6, and it's a very light highlighter blush, really, but it can be used as your natural brush or a highlighter. So I'm going to use it as a highlighter on me today. And I like to just press it in right under here, kind of where the light hits you. And if I want to do down here, I will. Okay, so that was the highlighter. Then I'm going to go into my blush today, and I'm using number 1. This is a really pretty mauve-y color. Let's see.